Like a Dragon Yakuza is one of the worst adaptations of a video game I've seen in a while. I don't actively look for these shows or movies. As a Yakuza fan though, I thought this adaptation would be, I don't know, kind of cool, but then we have articles right here saying that the actors haven't played the fucking game, so I thought, yeah, this shit is doomed from the start.
Reeks of failure and hasn't even aired yet.
Now after watching the first episode,
Oh my god, this show is fucking horrible.
I cannot fathom the amount of bullshit I had to sit through. This fucking show is an endurance test to see how long you'll last while complaining about a scene, character, or the fucking story. Well, we gotta start somewhere, it might as well be the story. You think that this series would just adapt, I don't know, Yakuza 0 or 1, fucking anything. No, they don't adapt shit. This story makes no sense for a Yakuza fan. It doesn't even make sense for a newcomer. Who asked for this? Better yet, who's this for? The plot of the show makes no... Let me just explain the plot here. The plot of this show is that Kiryu and Yokoyama join the Yakuza. Simple enough, and they go through all the hardships, whatever. It makes sense. But we have another side plot with Yumi and Miho, I don't know who that is, finding her sister, Aoki. You know, Aoki, Yumi's sister. Now, look, if you played Yakuza 1, you can see the first glaring issue.
Aoki isn't real.
She was a fake persona created by Yumi. Can someone tell me who the fuck is this bitch? Better yet, why is she important? And you haven't even seen the last of it. It gets worse. In this fucking series, we have the Millennium Tower construction. Now, we gotta look at something right here. What the hell is that? That's the Millennium Tower? It's a building going in a straight line. How the fuck do you mess up a building going in a straight line? And it gets even better. Since it's the construction of the Millennium Tower, it has to take elements from Zero. So Tachibana and Makoto, they don't exist. No, for this whole series, they don't get brought up or mentioned at all. So fucking white people. Was it really that hard to connect the story to Zero? So it actually makes sense without doing all this extra shit? For goodness sake, it's gonna tell me the story is non-linear and makes no the story is non-linear and it makes no sense. We keep jumping from the past, we keep jumping to the present and the past and the present. Sometimes it's so confusing because why are we changing so much? Just how about this? Use these first 3 episodes to build up on one story, dickhead, instead of combining the prequel and the original story. It gets so confusing, it's to the point where I don't even know what scene I'm looking at. You're telling me this is supposed to be in the right time period? Like, look at these 2 scenes. Which one is from 95 and which one is from 2005? Yeah, they're both from 95. We got a story that doesn't even follow the game's logic. In 1, Nishikiyama kills Dojima, so Kiryu takes the fall for it, suffers 10 years in the joint, now he's on the hunt for the 10 billion yen, and for Yumi. So it's Kiryu with Haruka, and Nishiki look for Yumi, but she's right here! So we have the same plot points, instead with Yumi, it's her fake sister, who again, doesn't even exist. At least we get to see Dojima get... Who the fuck is that? The characters in this fucking show are so miscasted, it hurts my soul. But before I be critical here, Majima good. I said everything needs to be said, so I have a drinking game. Take a shot every time you see a character that looks nothing like the original counterpart, you'd be fucking dead. Look at this shit, no fucking look at this. Wanna know who this is? Yeah, that's fucking Sohi Dojima. Take a gander at who this is. Oh, you didn't know? It's Shibasawa. Yeah, Shibasawa, right? And look at this man right here. Who is this man? You guessed it, that's fucking Shimano. Now, whoever was the casting director here needs to be fired. Did they not play the games too? These choices are dog shit. Look at fucking Sajima. Now, if you know the actual game's canon lore, Majima is 6'1", but Sajima is 6'3". He has a 2-inch difference from Majima. So why did they hire someone who's fucking 5'8" to portray him? Is Haruka that hard to nail down? Were the pigtails necessary? You couldn't have just let her hair down? You really need those pigtails, huh? They look like shit anyway. Now, there are a couple good ones. Date, he's fine. Kazuma, okay, whatever. Yumi is actually good choice here. Nishiki and Kiryu, they're alright, but the wardrobe department needs to stay with the janitors because the clothes that they're giving these boys, not only are they wrong, they're the worst fits imaginable. Nishikiyama in the game, well, at least for Zero, he's always known to have a good sense of fashion. He's a fashion icon. All I've seen from this man is just trash. Absolute garbage. Only time he wears a respectable fit is on episode 2, but it's not even his style, that's Kiryu's style, so he just stole that fucking outfit. So this casting is trash, it's fucking garbage, the worst I've seen in a while. At least we have some decent... Why is Mr. Blue Sky fucking playing? Oh my god. The music in Yakuza is important. And to me, the music in the game helps aid the storytelling without having to use words. I ought to know something about this considering I made a fucking video about it. So when I tell you, the music here is so fucking bad, you should just put the remote down and watch something else. The score is so bad, it's not even funny. It's just pathetic. Oh, sorry me. I should let everyone know this. Whenever there's a sad moment in this fuck-ass show, they play a cover of Mad World. Now I know, some fuckhead is gonna say, well actually, the East is inspired and admires the music from the West. Firstly, the excuse is dog shit. Don't use that as your defense. Second, since when did Yakuza use music from the fucking West? They could have used Crazy Kenban in any of these fucking scenes with Mad World in it. It wouldn't have fixed everything about this series, but at least I could have said the music was good. I can't do that. You own the right to the Yakuza series. Don't you think you should use music from the actual games? There's a scene where Majima and Kiryu get into a fight. The fight is mediocre at best, but if for CV the prototype was playing, I could have said they tried, but they couldn't even do that. Instead, we have some random ass, generic Mexican salsa music. Not to say that's a bad choice. In Yakuza Kenzan, there's this song,
Baile con la mariposa.
that actually uses this type of music, but not really. It takes inspiration from it. It's good here. It's not here. In conclusion, is this show beyond saving? Yes. Is this truly the worst adaptation? I know there are some adaptations that are just completely dog shit. But nah, this one's the worst. Well, the other 3 episodes save this series unless they fire the current production team and hire a new one that actually knows their shit about this fucking series and gives the fans an enjoyable season finale. Don't count on it. This series was dead on arrival. And if I can say one thing, y'all owe Takashi Mike an apology.